Welcome to the third edition of Rowdy's Rants. I'm Rowdy. This one is entitled Honest Eyes. This goes over the honesty of people, being led on, telling people what they want to hear, and the difference between being an asshole or just being blunt and telling it like it is. So, let's get to it. Alright. Honesty. The definition. Quality or facts of being honest. Uprightness. And fairness. Truthfulness. Sincerity or frankness. Another word for frank, blunt. Get it? Figured I'd define that for all y'all fake bitches. Seems like everywhere I go, somebody's always sugarcoating some kind of bullshit. Please another person and tell them what they want to hear because they just don't have the guts to tell them the truth. Women are telling men they have a chance when they really don't, or vice versa. I know some men do the same goddamn thing. Somebody's getting led on to believe something that is false, or somebody's faking a smile even though they don't like an individual. You ladies are good at that shit. What's the point in all this? Just to be polite, to fit in, to be accepted? Or is it because you're so damn fake that's all you know and you forgot what it's like to be real? Let's touch up on this a little bit. Read with me. Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. Thank you, Yo Gotti, for that quote. 1 out of 3 men are lying to their spouse about something. 1 out of 4 women are lying to their spouse about something. Y'all women ain't as innocent as you think. Those are actual statistics. Alright? And the statistics show that honesty and bluntness has died in today's society. Take time to think to yourself for a second, okay? I want you to ask yourself something. How many times have I lied to my spouse about something petty? How many times have I been dishonest and untrustworthy to them? How many times have I told my spouse something just because it's what they wanted to hear? By this time, you should be running out of all the fingers and toes and crabs that you have if you live in the Dunkirk, New York region of America. Alright. Man, we're all guilty of it. Hell, my marriage was tossed to the gutters because I was too much of a coward to tell my wife how unhappy I was and how I just couldn't stick to one damn person. Man enough to admit it. We're all guilty of it. However, there comes a time when you have to suck it up and change who you are. Stop trying to please other people and start telling it like it is, which you've seen from me in the last year. Would you rather have me like this, or would you rather have me sugarcoating shit and telling you, oh yeah, the grass is greener on the other side? No, motherfucker, it's hot on the other side. That grass is brown. Man. Worried about their feelings? Tough shit. It's going to hurt them worse once they find out the truth in the long run, because they always find out the truth. A lie is always uncovered no matter how deep you bury it. How many times you cheated on your loved one? I'll be the first to admit, out of all the loved ones I've had, I've ran out of fingers and toes, and I just said that statement less than 10 seconds ago. However, once again, there comes a time one must change how they are and begin to be honest. See, there's that word again, honest. Moral of this issue, stop being a bitch and man up in your relationship. If he or she can't help honesty, I bet you the next one in line will. And if you ain't got them lined up, better get your fat ass to the gym so you look good enough to line them up. Reading this, or now listening to this, you've probably been led on one time or another in your life, led to believe a lie. That was a tongue twister. Either as a person leading you on about false feelings, a salesman like myself leading you on about something you're really not all that interested in, or a government leading you on to believe whatever the hell they feel like making you to believe that day. Point being, we've all been victims of somebody not being honest. There's that word again. Look at it this way. We don't want something once the facts are laid on the table, and it takes false statistics and straights to make you interested in it, then it just ain't important to them. Point blank period. No need to lie to somebody either to make them think that you're into them when you're really not as well. Meaning, ladies, stop making these men think you really give a shit about them when all you want is that cash and dash. Or are you just a chick dick that needs what the hell you need for 15 minutes of that fat kid's fucking life, and then you lead them on? Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Nobody. Man, where was I? Oh, I'm the type that if I ain't like your ass, I'm probably gonna tell you straight up. Don't ask me if you look fat in something. I'm probably gonna tell you the truth. Don't ask me for the truth if you can't handle it, because I'm probably gonna tell you it. I'll sum this up. Going to lead someone into something thinking that it's something that's not, meaning it's false. You have about as much intelligence as the third place winner in the Special Olympics. One thing that's always bugged me, that I'm always labeled an asshole. Yep. Because I don't tell people what they want to hear. I tell it like it is. Tell them what's on my mind no matter what and how hurtful it might be. I'm sorry. That's not being an asshole. That's being honest. Doing so, my true friends stuck around, and the fake ones end up weeding out. Meaning the true ones that are actually watching this and actually talk to me on a daily, weekly basis. I'm thankful for y'all. And the ones that don't either delete me on Facebook, don't follow me on Twitter anymore, or on my wife's pantyhose on her ass like fucking Jen Thompson. Name drop. I was once asked in a job interview, and this is a true story. What do you think your worst trait as a person is? The manager asked me. I replied, being an honest person. He replied, I don't see that as being a bad trait. I answered him with, well, I really don't care how you see it as. True story. Now let that sink in. Yes, I can put things in a rude manner that I may be able to say more lightly, but what the hell is the fun of that? In the end, I'd rather be labeled as an asshole than a liar. Who are you going to trust more? The one that's always telling you exactly how it is, or the one that's telling you everything that you just want to hear? Danny Hamlin won the poll. If you didn't hear that, ESPN, go off. Well, you could make that decision, alright? But I'll tell you this. I'm never going to change the way I am. I'm never going to stop telling you like it is. I'm never going to sugarcoat shit. I'm never going to stop being me. And if you don't like me, again, there's the door. Alright? But guess what? Your girlfriend was fat and ugly anyways. Sum it up, manipulation is a large part of our everyday life. People are manipulated to believe what others want them to believe every day. That's beyond the truth. On a daily basis, like I said, sometime today, you will be lied to. Somebody will tell you something because they're afraid to tell you the truth. Somebody will lead you on to believe something that is not a fact. That will happen to you today, if it hasn't already. You may bitch about having a best friend that seems to always talk behind your back. Somebody you love always talking behind your back, trying to belittle you. However, you still label them as a friend. Who has the issue then? Sorry that none of this was sugar-coated. Tough shit. And oh, by the way, that dress doesn't make you look big. You make that dress look big. 10-4.